Ever had a game where your only hope of an instant revive literally walks right by you as if to say, oh, you know, I could pick you up, but I just don't feel like it? And this wasn't just a singular occasion. Lifelines everywhere sometimes seem to forget their primary advantage, picking up their teammates with but a tap of the button. And my name's Ragtag and I'm the greatest guy. Oh, who cares? You don't want to play Lifeline properly? I'll do it for you. I mean, how hard can it be to channel the Doctor? And we'll do it in ranked. Apparently, I haven't played in a while, so I busted back to bronze, it seems. Fine, we'll fix that too. The R99 and the Prowler was my first loadout, so we decided to issue our first death certificate.
Firing on subjects.
Stop, I'm getting shot at.
Reloading. Sustaining injuries.
Yeah, totally planned that. Simple geometry, suckers! Cause of death? Bad luck.
Reloading.
Reloading. Another enemy down.
No kill leader. I must confess. What I long for.
Enemy taken out.
That kill was.
Then I heard the sounds of a bucket of bolts whirring past me, trying to evade their annual checkup.
Recharging my shields.
Taking fire.
Well, Pathfinder, you failed your physical. Take 2 hot drops and call someone who cares in the morning. As usual, carrying 12 syringes for the comments section, I decided to relinquish a few as we have a health drone if things get too hairy anyway. However, this is a Ragtag video after all, and destruction was coming our way. But before we get to that, do you recognise this famous face? Because it's none other than the most famous streamer on the planet, Ninja, with his very own character in Raid Shadow Legends, a free-to-play turn-based RPG for mobile crossplay for PC. This guy has completely transformed my team because he has the power of both fire and ice. In PvP Arena, lesser prepared teams just get swept by the wayside from his katana slash, but tougher opponents feel the icy sting of the blade and remain frozen in place before being burned alive by his fire magic. The best thing about Ninja is that he's a legendary champion, free for absolutely everybody, but only until October 15th. He's a limited edition that you'll never be able to collect again, so now's the best time to get playing so you can take him with you to the toughest challenges in the game. For new players, Raid Shadow Legends has a fantastic campaign, then you move on to dungeons with assorted bosses, and finally the Doom Tower, where every floor is guarded by minions and monsters, leading to assorted rewards such as fragments for powerful new champions like this absolute beast, Basatha. Use my link in the description or scan the QR code right here. New players will get 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, an epic hero Konoru, 200,000 silver, and an ancient shard so you can start summoning a champion right away. You will find your extra rewards in your inbox here for the next 30 days only.
Target spotted here.
Caustic let out the grunt of a flummoxed scientist when their subject lived through an experiment, and it turned out he'd discovered intruders at Lucky Grenade Building. Was this a lone banner rescue attempt though, or fresh meat for the grinder?
Introducing a new layer. I'm taking fire. Getting shot at. I have fallen. Hostile smoke.
Enemy down. Just giving my shields a recharge. Quillan, I gotcha.
I am a professional shield battery canceller, which nobody can deny.
Recharging my shield.
Reload. Just.
What a life.
The feeling of helplessness washed over me as the battery coincided with the battering of Bloodhound's knockdown shield. Down they went, leaving the Doctor with an emergency operation to perform, and it was time for the first incision.
I'm the new kill leader. That's fine. Don't worry, I got a squad mate spanner.
Just go straight pressing there.
Thanks, pal. That's really good advice. I considered a cup of tea first, but
I need light ammo. I need optics for an SMG.
Calling in a lifeline package.
wow. Yeah, sorry if I'm slowing things down. I'd expended ammo, you know, on 1v3ing a full team, and then rezzing you guys, you know. But I mean, yeah, I could have been faster for sure, but I'll do my best. Caustic, whose name is absolutely not an insult to a streamer friend of mine that I entered a tournament with. No, sir, we are not bitter at all. You carry on, good man. One of my favourite things is to third party a third party. What do you call it? A fourth party? Anyway, I like the chaos that comes from being the last ones to arrive, creating one of those sandwiches where the filling is too big for the bread.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Frau, go!
Forgetting that I was Lifeline, I was inwardly screaming, "Run forward!"
I'm taking fire. Downly hostile escorting.
Caustic, however, had better advice.
Downed another.
Run away.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields. I'm taking...
I did not expect to be staring down the barrel of two weapons there, but they don't call me the greatest gutter-tier gamer on the face of this earth for nothing. I mean, it's kind of more self-proclaimed, but it's still true. Must be the bronze lobbies luring me into poor plays, and I'm sticking with that excuse. As the tram glided away, like a metaphor painting my chances of winning any games of Apex Legends today, I considered ending it all by giving my body back to the turbulent earth and just let the lava take me. But then another tram came and the dark thoughts were gone. Forgetting that this was ranked, I naturally headed towards Fragment City, the place for hot droppers and would-be famous streamers compiling their 20 elimination video clips, and then, also remembering that this was bronze, where no points are lost for each game, I proceeded to unleash some fury of my own.
Contact with enemy.
Okay, well, it is bronze.
Taking fire. Reloading. Recharging my shield. Setting a portal. Attention. Jump drive set.
You hear?
They're shooting at me. Watch out, enemy there.
Reloading. Quick line and I got you.
Finally, I felt useful. We revived a teammate and with a gold backpack, no less, to strengthen their resolve.
Roll on to your taking fire. Another squad's attacking.
I'm spotted. Quick line. I got you.
A doctor's work is never done, especially when teammates opt to stand still for their battles.
Recharging shield. They're shooting at me. Shooting. Reloading.
Making contact with enemy.
This Valkyrie had done enough damage. You think you're gonna get away from me after bullying my teammate? You're not getting away. No chance, pal. I'm a gnarly, snapping, galloping beast, and your time has come. Your time. Wow, that's rude. You think that door's gonna stop me? That's it. Your time has come.
Reload. Enemy down. On your feet. Squads left. Varric, deploying health drone.
Good old victory punch to start the celebrations, and that was definitely not me headbutting the keyboard with frustration at my headless chicken antics. As we emerged to the place where Train Yard once was, a dropship flew overhead, a chance perhaps to catch this squad unawares. However, other teams could be heard in this area, and us running into battle without looking, it might be a terrible mistake to make.
Placing a portal.
Someone's been there.
I set the portal.
It looked as if we had found every other squad on the map at this point, so the question begged, which fight to get involved in first? A decision we'd have to make carefully.
Throwing hot spot.
You don't suppose that the red box would have a... Yes, it did. The Kraber. My odds equalizer, my saviour of games, and recently, hitter of shots. So now we'd be simply waiting for the right moment. And then deliver the Lord's
I
justice.
see an enemy over there. Watch out, enemy there. They're shooting.
Hey, yeah, that's a new bug
have
for
a new
season 10. I
kill. Recharging
definitely
my
hit that
shields.
Octane. It must be a hitbox thing for his skin, and I'm sticking to that story, but it didn't matter, because fighting that Kraber was like kicking a hornet's nest.
Recharging my shields.
Just giving my shields a recharge. I'm spotted. Taking fire. I'm spotted. Taking fire.
45 seconds.
Got your back. Up and down. Contact with target.
I failed my team, not realizing how long your weapon gets put away when you're reviving someone mid-combat. Sure, she's quick, but she's not that quick. And then I had to leave this game in the hands of my team. Something that it didn't quite work out how they hoped.
Come on. I still need you.
Yeah, that's a bug too, that line of sight. That rock should have... Okay, who cares? Next game. The need for victory was surging within me, and if it didn't happen soon, I could feel a lashing out that may require a new monitor.
Hostile over there.
You see, the problem with frustration is that it tends to be followed by rash decision making and fascinating levels of aggression. I say fascinating because I have simply no idea what I was channeling at this point. Lifeline might be in the building, but every single one of you will die today, probably including me.
I'm spotted. Taking fire.
Reloading.
Enemy down. Enemy killed.
You'll have to show me that move sometime. Reloading.
Reloading. Down that one.
Care package. We took.
Charging up my
Caustic on the ground floor looking for a fight. Yeah? Well, Dr. Tag will sort you out.
grenade! Go, 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 go!
Hostile out.
Take that off, take you scurrying with oh. Okay, now, well, look, if he was an enemy, he would have got a face full of muzzle flash. Wow, maternal instincts must have just kicked in there, I guess.
Grenade out. Enemy down.
Fast without sugar.
Reloading!
Enemy taken out.
Indoor care package, anyone? Octane's jump pad allowed us to easily escape the ring while bounding over buildings with ease.
Healing.
Mostly with ease.
Charging shields. Come on, come on.
Other opponents had staked a claim on some very, very high ground. And as you may have seen from the previous video, I quite like ice skating uphill, but today we'll be trying a more direct route.
I heard them.
Arc stop.
I heard them.
Taking fire. Reloading. Down one. We've got 45 seconds. If you don't got robotic legs, you need to move.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
Target down. New kill leader?
I guess they should have called themselves the Suicide Squad because that was the bravest zipline I have ever seen in my life, ever. 4 squads left. I was becoming quite fond of this Octane because his needs were simple. Pings enemies, puts down jump pad, and off we go.
Hit the ejector seat. 45 seconds till ring close, amigos. Don't make me carry you.
Frog out. Frog out.
I'm going in.
30 seconds, rings close.
Reloading. Down that one. Charging up my shield. Reloading.
Yeah, right. So, I feel that body blocking those bullets and shooting the mirage decoys and prancing around like a plucked chicken really added a lot to that battle. And all I can say is, teammates, you are welcome. But now it was just us and this final squad. This wasn't going to be an easy battle for me to get involved in because our final foes were absolutely miles away. I could have done with a sniper to chip away at them, but that's when Loba stepped up with the answer that we were looking for.
Enemy there. Target down. Recharging my shield. Throwing jump pad.
Go.
Throwing jump drive. Taking fire.
Enemy down. Just giving my shields a recharge.
Let me like that.
Got trouble here.
One day, I might not pick you up, Silva. Remember that.
Sometimes calling for revives is a death sentence for the entire squad, and sure, I could have ignored it, but those pleas for help, they tugged at my heartstrings. And then, I took an alternator straight to the main valve, leaving us out of this game. Now it was down to Loba. 1v1. You can do it. Ragtag believes in you.
Enemies right here.
Well, yeah, I told you in the last video that I would have no shame in uploading another defeat. The content is only as strong as the time I've got to gather it, and whilst our teammate may have panicked at the finish line, they were simply having a gut-a-tear moment, let's say. One that I'm sure we can all relate to. And so, I managed to do the opposite of ignoring my teammates, rezzing them at all costs instead, and paying the price of defeat anyway. However, I think a few more games at this legend, and then we'll be back up to scratch with that. Oh, who am I kidding? I'll see you on the next defeat, guys. Later.